Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Trailblazers podcast. Today's show is all about a wonderful journey of someone who started off as a hospitality expert but made his way up the ladder and became someone amazing. I'm not going to disclose everything in a single sentence. I will take my time today to talk to you, and you are going to enjoy this story. So, I know you have always liked the podcast to be a space where we bring in leaders and founders and change makers. And today we have a personality who is definitely a change maker and a leader in hospitality. So today with us is our prestigious guest, Dr. Rikhsibay Tursunov. He is a globally recognized hospitality expert with more than 30 years of experience on his back. He is not just a hospitality expert, but a leadership mentor, a keynote speaker, and number one Amazon best-selling author. He has worked with maximum number of hospitality brands across the industry, making them very successful. He has mastered the art of connecting people. He has also understood the importance of culture in the hospitality industry. And he has empowered leaders to lead with authenticity and empathy. He's the founder and CEO of Mendubay L.L.C, which is a company built on a powerful belief that when people connect, opportunities grow. His work centers on emotional intelligence, human behavior, and transformational leadership. And today's conversation is going to be highly inspiring. Stay with us. Hello, Dr. Rikhsibay. How are you?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's an absolute honor to have you.
Likewise, I'm so glad to join your podcast. Thank you.
You're very welcome. So let's begin with your personal journey. Where did you start? When did you come to Dubai? First, where did you start? Second, when did you come to Dubai?
It's a great question. It's my favorite question, and thank you for asking this first. When I start my career or the hospitality or the business career, age of 14. When I was 14, after school, I used to go to the market selling cucumber, tomato, on the highways, soft drinks, just to make sure to support my parents.
This is in Uzbekistan?
This is in Uzbekistan, where this is my country. And by doing this in the markets, interacting with a lot of people, and doing your own business was great. And my mom was very supportive of whatever I wish to start or do in my career. And the hospitality, I started age of 18 because on the way back from the burger shop where I work after school, there was a building coming up in my country. And with my friend, we used to look at the building and said, wow, this is, I think the 5-star hotel has been. So every time we pass, we say, well, we have to apply to this the company, because this was the first 5-star hotel in Uzbekistan, in Tashkent, and center of the city, and 1996. So when they started recruiting the employees, all the management was from abroad. Obviously, the interview will be in English. I had no knowledge of English. I had zero. I used that time. Yeah. So I know only yes and okay. However, my friend, he has a knowledge of English. All days, when you apply for a job, you don't need to add your picture on the CV. When I told him I was desperate to get this job, I spoke to my friend. I said, listen, you go to the interview on my behalf, okay? Because you speak English. So he went, he comes out, he said, you got the job. This is how I got my first job.
That is nice.
Exactly.
He must be a very good friend.
Was a very good friend.
Yeah.
But best part started later. When we start pre-opening, as a pre-opening team, we have a 6 months training in the training room. So every time the teacher asked question, I used to say, okay. Then one day, she calls me on the side, she calls my friend and said, I always ask this gentleman, I said, he always reply to me, okay, did he speak English? Did he understand the English language? And my friend said, no, he doesn't. I said, how you end up? Then, then everybody left after the session. I stayed back with my friend and the trainer. Then trainer looked at me and said, listen, in one condition, I'm going to keep you continue. We're going to work on you. We'll develop you first in English, your basics, and then after that. Because you have energy, you have it looks like passion. You looks like you're really eager to do this job. So I give you one more opportunity to work. You cannot imagine. 3 months intense. I read the books. I study day and night to make sure not to lose the job. This was my first hospitality job. And coming back to Dubai, I landed in Dubai 20 years ago. Dubai was coming up as one of the destination as a tourism and a business hub. And I really love this city. I said, no, if I want to travel from my country to abroad to gain more experience, then this would be the city to Dubai.
Very true.
Yeah.
It's a very progressive city with lots of opportunities for everyone. But what I find very inspiring in your, in the beginning of your story is your determination and your desire to grow. Because you wanted to grow into a very skilled professional, you took up the challenge. You somehow nailed the job in a very risky way, which is interesting also.
Yeah.
And then you were so determined that you wanted to improve, to study, to overcome everything that could pose a challenge so that you could succeed. And this is what makes you a leader even at the age of 18. So this is very, very inspiring for me.
Thank you.
It's amazing, honestly. I remember at the age of 18, I was just worried only about college. That whether I will get the grades or I will not get the grades. So yes, you are a warrior. Yeah. It's amazing.
I mean, I'm trying, you know, my advice to younger generation or new generation is never give up.
Yeah.
And most importantly, believe in yourself. And the number 3 is you have to ensure respect your parents and your family. Everything starts from family. My mom was so supportive. So even though we didn't have enough money, if I want to sign up for the guitar lessons, she used to sign up for me these courses. I want to play football, she used to sign up. I want to do this, she used to sign up. Always. If she noticed that I'm in the street playing with my friends and my friend has a new bicycle and I don't have it, she used to borrow money to make sure I have the bicycle.
She loves you very much.
So those are the things, you know, every time I talk, I have this, you know, goosebump and I feel cry. But many years now, you know, I hold myself. But it's one of the thing I always, because the nothing can compare with your mother's praying.
Yes.
Mother praying is so powerful.
It is.
You know, it's so powerful. I encourage everybody to speak to their mom every day, even 1 minute, 1 second. It's important.
It is.
She doesn't need anything from daughter or son, nothing. She just want to make sure, hear your voice, you okay, you eating the food. It's so amazing. When I do speeches in the conferences and I attend, you know, panel discussion, sometimes I do talk about mother. And I see on the audience inside, people are crying.
Yes.
After the conference, they come to me and said, this part was so touchy. It comes from your heart, and we felt it. And I'm going to call my mom now. You know, there are the people was, you know, but we don't talk
about this.
We don't talk.
Yeah, very true. Hospitality is a very competitive field. You have to have a certain level of finesse and perfection. Only then people will accept you in hospitality as a professional. You have to have a resume which has some stellar professional career showing. Only then you will get the job. So, wading through the hospitality sector, how did you make your reputation, your career?
Well, as you mentioned rightfully, 30 years, I mean, in this field, correct, in hospitality. Nothing. If someone tells you, you know, this for also this who's listening, someone tells you everything's easy, you know, you go, you'll get the job, you know, you have 2-3 diploma, you'll get a higher salary. That's not true. In order to build something that whom you want to be and how you want to impact the people's life, you need to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
All the small steps I have taken in during my lifetime that support me a lot. The most important thing being as a human being,
Yes.
who we are, knowing the purpose of life, why we are in this journey, and continue working also hard as well. It's
Yeah.
not about only that 85 you do the job and that's it. But learning also for the leaders, learning also from the juniors. And I was very open for everything. I opened my heart. I said, I'm teachable. Give me extra tasks, I will do it. Teach me this, I will do it.
Yes.
If I don't know the answer, I promise you, I will find the answer. But give me this opportunity. Yeah, it's self-drive and self-belief.
Yes, it is. And in my words, I call it self leadership. You drive yourself towards those goals you really want to achieve. And you do everything in your power and even things that are beyond your power to make sure that you are reaching your goal, your targets. And this is what makes great leaders. That is very, very true. Um, you have spent 30 years in hospitality and tourism and leadership. I will talk about leadership a little later. I
Sure.
will deal with tourism and hospitality before. So, what defining moment set you towards a path where you understand hospitality more and you understand the needs of the people you are serving more?
Emotional intelligence. I really work on myself very hard on the new skills and get more deep understanding of what is emotional intelligence. Get deep understanding of myself first. There's a saying: if you love yourself, then you're able to give the love to others.
Yeah.
So everything needs to start from you, within you. And since we are in the human business, as a number one is we interact with the humans, correct? And that new skills, new set of knowledge, help me and support me a lot to ensure that to keep me drive and grow further in the hospitality and tourism industry. And also, in hospitality, without traveling the country, you meet different country, meaning so many different nationalities.
Yes.
So know the culture and understanding. And most important thing is one of my mentor many years ago told me that, remember, more you grow in your career, more you need to be a people's person.
Yes.
That-
So what are some of the best ways to become a people's person?
The best way, I give you one example. If you have a company and you have 25 employees in the company, you as a leader, you must know your 25 employees' stories.
Okay.
This is first connecting space between you and employees, because you need to build the trust.
Yes.
I was in the lift the other day, and I just bumped into the person who's cleaning the lift. And we had the interaction a little bit and so on. Then he opened up. He talked to me about the story about his father. He has a tough life and so on and so forth. I mean, people wants to talk to someone,
Yes.
but who's gonna listen? I think in the leadership, in any business, first you need to understand your employees and people's stories. And they all have a beautiful stories. Some of them sad stories. But once you know them, then you open the door. That means they will come to you more.
Yes.
And you build up this emotional intelligence, understanding the patterns of your employees, how you manage them, how you talk to them. This is one of the key aspect, I believe, in any business.
Yes. And once we understand them better and they know that they are being understood and cared for, they are definitely going to give their best to the company.
True. 100%.
So, Mendubay L.L.C is built on the belief that when people connect, they grow. What inspired you to create this company and keep this philosophy at the root of it?
You see, I highlighted my childhood when it was tough for me to grow up, and and asking the experienced people to support, but I couldn't get the support because they're also busy with their life, correct? So
Yeah.
I used to go to my mom, and my mom used to guide me and so on. And I always keep in mind that, one day when I gain more experience in my career, when I grow up, I'm going to write a book, one. Second, I'm going to open my own company. Through this company, I will encourage the leaders in any industry to support the new generation. Because when I didn't get something in my childhood, I want to make sure that, that someone else get it. So you have, I have 30 years of experience. I'm sure you have more than that, or the more or less, okay? So my belief is when you have this so much experience and information, what you will gonna do with that? To keeping with yourself.
Yeah.
Why? We have to share it.
We have to share it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's behind my goal and focus and vision of my company to really to give hope and opportunity for the new generation. Don't lose the hope. It's a great, and the leaders to talk to them that let's support the new generation as well. Let's mentor them. Let's improve the emotional intelligence,
Yes.
because emotional intelligence is a skill you can learn. Anybody can learn. Once
Very
you
true.
learn it, it's beautiful. You will start understanding life is so amazing.
Very true. Absolutely true. So you emphasize on emotional intelligence as a core pillar of leadership. How has your emotional intelligence helped you shape your leadership journey across these two different sectors of leadership development and hospitality?
Well, in the simple sentence, I will say people's first. My approach is people first. You know, the first start with the family and yourself and your parents to look after. I have my responsibility. Everyone has own responsibilities. It shaped me a lot because I start understanding other people. I start connecting to the other people. I start listening their side of the stories, you know, and day by day, it's become more as a norm. Then people start, approaching me, asking me question. Stranger comes and sometimes I sit with them and they start talking to me the personal stories or the. I said this might be your personal secret. They said no, I don't know. I feel like I'm talking to you. I want to talk to you. So many people start opening up to me. Then I said, wow, why not I work on this and make sure that maybe I listen more and more. And pattern recognition is important because once you know the emotional intelligence, once you self-awareness and you start knowing the pattern recognition is also great to help you to navigate and taking decision, daily actions and monitor and support the people.
So, in your views, what makes a great leader?
What makes a great leader? For me is very, very simple, yet it's a little bit of complicated as well. Great leaders understand the people, emotions, and they make sure they make them feel good always. They give them memorable experience. Emotions drives people, but people drives performance.
Yes,
Yeah. For me, is a human connection
absolutely.
and living the memorable experience. Every interaction they do with the day to day. That's for me the great leader, I believe.
Yes, that's amazing. In your experience, what is the biggest misconception usually managers carry about emotional intelligence?
Managers and the leaders misconception. I mean, they carry now is what I have noticed as well in shows that emotional intelligence for them is being nice, but that's not the emotion.
Right.
Being nice and delay the decisions or avoid the confrontations, avoid taking actions. This is not emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is understanding the people, understanding yourself, taking action when it's not even uncomfortable for you, and understanding people and to have a constructive feedback and have that conversation. that's a misconception. People think that emotional intelligence only being nice, and if you be nice, and everything will be fine. No, then you are in the wrong direction. You can be strict, you can be nice, you can be constructive, you can be also as a human being. People will understand. Yeah.
Very true. You have interacted with millions of guests in so many years,
People,
right?
yes, people. Yeah.
And there have also been professionals from diverse, let me say, backgrounds who have worked with you in multiple places. Now, when we consider this, what have you learned about human nature from this experience?
I learned something very special to my heart as well. Everyone wants you to understand the culture. That's the first thing I learned, because it's important to, if you interact with the different nationalities, you better understand the little bit of the culture. Second, when you do something to someone, let's say in good deeds, you should never expect return anything.
Yeah.
Because small act of kindness, even small smile to someone, that's also we consider as a charity, correct? So giving something and not expecting something. Another powerful thing I learned is forgive people and ask forgiveness. That's also important.
Yes.
So these are the few things I highlighted to you by meeting people, and what I learned as well.
Yes, great. You always talk about purposeful living and purposeful leadership. How can leaders practically integrate purpose in their day-to-day decision making?
Let's start with the purpose of living, correct?
Yes,
So,
purposeful living.
purpose of living. Purpose of living is, I believe everyone needs to have their own purpose in life.
Yes.
It's not your goal, it's not your action plan, you're gonna set it. It's purpose in life. Who we are and why we are here and what we want to achieve and how we want to be remembered. This is one thing. The second, the leaders. If they want to take to the next level, I will encourage they improve their skills on the emotional intelligence. You know, we have conscious mind and the subconscious mind. You know that. 95% we have subconscious mind where everything is recorded day to day, and conscious mind is front. The only way, if you don't want to repeat every day same thing, you need to learn new skills to feed in your subconscious mind with the new skills. What does it mean? Understanding the AI, technology, what is coming after 5, 6 years, 10 years. To see the future as well is important as a leader. Then exactly.
Yeah, to have the foresight.
Exactly, to have the foresight and give the path and the way to the new generation. You know, it's not necessary you sit in one chair in a higher position for 10 years. But then what is the point to develop a lot of people? Then you don't promote them or to put them in the succession, correct?
Very true. Do you think that if we follow this path, where we are developing very intense and reliable emotional intelligence, we are a lifelong learner, and we are also a purposeful individual leading a life of purpose, what would the life really be? Would we achieve ultimate success? Or would we be going into, I don't know, a different direction? What are your views? What would life be if we have these three flavors with us?
I personally, based on my experience, life going to be amazing. Because once you have that skill set of emotional intelligence and you have additional knowledge in you, and you see the forces, like as you highlighted, mentioned, it's going to be different. Because look, the life is not about 9 to 5 job and 2 days off.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, how I look at it is very simple. For me, every day is a day. I don't look forward to the weekend. Why I have to wait for the weekend to enjoy my life? I enjoy every day. That's exactly you have to understand, because there is no tomorrow is not guaranteed, correct?
Yeah.
And what is important is the based on my experience, also what I learned is to living in the present is important, not in the future, not in the past. If you eating food, you focus on the food. If you do swimming, you focus on swimming. If you do gym, you do gym. If you're talking to someone, you talk to someone eye to eye, and you don't touch your phone and give full attention, 100%. You know, this is how I look at it, and definitely, it will improve. Can you imagine? More people learn and new skills, and definitely this will for big support for new generation as well.
So this will bring us a good success.
Very good success. Very good success.
As a transformational coach, what are the different services you offer?
We do lifestyle coaching.
Okay.
Okay, we do on the emotional intelligence, and
Okay.
we also do the consultancy on the different aspect of the business as well, and we do mentoring sessions as well, and we do one-to-one coaching for the executive and the leaders in the future leaders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it only limited to hospitality industry?
No, we combine everything together.
Okay.
So it's not only limited for hospitality.
So any professional can contact.
Any professional can contact us, and we have all the details, and we will be happy to meet and to discuss.
So when you speak about personal transformation, what are the first signs that a person is ready to transform?
The first sign is self-awareness. Because without you self-aware, it's very difficult for you to move to the next step. I will give you one example. Create the fish in the water, but they didn't assign the swimming classes for the fish. Swimming within the fish, correct? Creator created the bird on the sky, flying. There was no classes for the bird to fly. It is within the bird.
Instinctive.
Yeah, exactly. It's inside the bird. It's a bird. Effortlessly flying. Fish is effortlessly in the water. Create the sea. Create the trees. You know, you put the water on the concrete, water is gone, correct? But that's again is a challenge, correct? But also for the human being, when the creator created a human being, it created within so much success, so much potential. But what we do, we look outside. If you ask anyone now, ask one question. Ask them, are you thinking about what you have now or what you don't have? What will be the answer?
They will say don't have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we are so much focused on what we don't have rather than
What we have.
accepting what we have, rather than appreciating. Waking up in the morning, talking to your family, you have food on the table, you have a work, you have a job, you know, you do exercise, you have free time, you have a free air to breathe, you know, you have a beautiful city you live. This is the first sign. If you want to really transform your life, you need to look at first and give gratitude what you really own it or you have.
Yes, very true. And gratitude is a virtue that many people underestimate, but it's of great value.
Yeah. Can I add something here?
Yes.
One of the powerful things also for success is giving. Giving anything. Giving smile to someone. Giving advice to someone. Giving something to someone. It's a giving. Whatever we earn, it's not belongs to us.
Right.
One day everything
We'll finish.
is done, finished.
And we will go.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wake up thinking today might be the last day. I have to do my
Really?
best.
Okay.
I have to do my best and give my best to the people around me. Really.
That's
So I believe that for all of us, the awareness that we might reach the end at any moment without knowing is a reminder enough and is motivation enough to give our best to the people around us and
I
to do
agree.
and be the best version of ourselves.
I agree.
Why wait for another day?
No,
That's the
I totally agree. When you mention now the why wait to another day, it's so true. Because if you want to do something good for someone, don't delay it.
Yeah.
Because this might not come tomorrow. You might not see this person tomorrow.
Very true.
If you want to do it now, do it now. If you want to just hug someone, just hug someone now, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to thank someone, thank now.
Thank
Because
now.
don't delay it. The good deeds do not delay. Do it on the spot.
Very true. Yes. So leadership is also about keeping balance. We talk about balance, work-life balance. We talk about taking care of our well-being. How does balance and focus on well-being affect the leadership?
You see, well-being is a big statement.
Yeah.
You know, if you look at now, there is so many apps and exercise or the life advisors and the food advice and so on and so forth. But I look at it very simple. Everyone has a 24 hours a day, correct? Everyone has it. One person used these 24 hours very wisely with the discipline and enough time for his family or her family, enough time for work, enough for job, enough for time for sleep as well. Another person is overloaded. You know from where the stress comes?
From the overload?
Exactly. Stress comes non-finished task you have. Then everything will start from inside. Well-being for me and balancing the well-being is very important. But how you manage these 24 hours a day, it's only the leader is responsible. Only you and me responsible for ourselves. You know, outside the environment shouldn't disturb us.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you get upset, but don't blame others, blame yourself. How you manage yourself, it's within you. You see, again, I'm coming back to the emotional intelligence. More you know yourself, more you know how to balance.
Yes, very true. Very true. I agree with this 100%. So, with so many years of work in hospitality, you must have left it when you were perhaps at the highest level of your career.
See,
And then why did you decide to be an entrepreneur?
for me, every level in my career was, I call it my highest level. Because every step of achievement for me, I achieve and I consider the highest.
Right.
You know? What is highest for me, what is enough for me, I cannot describe. You know? For me, what I have is I'm thankful is important. The reason I left, because I always want to say, I keep in mind that when I reach years of 50, I will stop the hospitality tourism, then I move to my own company. But I start a little bit earlier than that, you know? And I enjoy every moment of the day of 30 years with the family, with the work, with the colleagues, with everyone. I learn from them, they learn from me, you know, it was a great. And don't forget, success is a never ending desire. You know, it's always there.
Yes.
It's always there. That's the reason, even you 60 or 40 or 25, doesn't matter. Keep learning new skills, keep learning new things until your last day. Keep learning and make sure you leave everything to the people, or write a book or do something. Do something because you feel good. You feel so much good.
It's healthy to give yourself multiple targets. And once you have hit one goal, you have achieved the target, you have to have another one because that will get you going. So you're very right. If you have achieved something, okay, have more and then more, and success will keep coming to you again and again.
Yeah. That's why I always call success is never ending. You know, there is no finish line. And we are in Dubai. Nothing is impossible. Everything is possible. You know that.
Yes, very true.
Yeah.
So with Mendubay, the major goal is to empower people, make better leaders for tomorrow.
Yes.
Is there an interesting story from your experience working as the founder of Mendubay that you would like to share with us?
There, there is quite a lot of stories, but I rather I'll keep it for the next podcast.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll keep it for the next one.
Sure, sure. That's interesting. So, as a global keynote speaker and a motivational speaker as well, what message do you uh, give to your audience that they love?
They love. First, take care of your parents. Forgive them. Talk to them every day.
Yes.
You know,
That's a beautiful
this
message.
is one. Second is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to anyone who tells you it can be done. While they themselves they're doing and they will tell you it can be. No. Everything is possible. You know, His Highness Sheikh Muhammad highlighted, I read one of his quotes. Everybody, he wrote it, everyone says sky is the limit. But for us, sky is a starting point.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, yeah.
So I always tell them, stretch yourself, challenge yourself, and don't forget to give. Giving is important.
So, it's very interesting question now. So, I understand the drive to do more, the drive to empower leaders and to help them prepare for future and to give to the youth. And that's where Mendubay comes from, right? Your wonderful new book that makes you Amazon's #1 best-selling author. It comes from where? How? Who inspired you?
My book inspiration comes from, as I highlighted earlier, from my childhood,
Okay.
where I had a tough times, tough lives. My mom confirms that age of 15, I never asked money from them. Actually, I used to bring the shopping from the market to home, to bread and so on, meat and whatever needed to commodity. The book inspiration comes. What I will do, all this knowledge.
Yeah.
What I will do, all this experience I gain, and how I can communicate to the people, how I can communicate to the world what I know, which I'm writing now, second book, follow up on this book, and idea of book comes to me. I said, that's it, that's the idea. You know, I will tell you an interesting story. When I was writing the book, I did not tell anyone that I'm gonna publish a book or write a book.
Okay.
There was only, I think, few people knew that. Anyway, when I was writing chapter 1 and 2, on the way to work in the morning, I was driving. I used to cry. I used to cry a lot.
That is because you were remembering
Yes.
and reliving everything.
Yes, because in the book, first few chapters, my childhood stories are there, real story. You know, I put it there. So I was crying. When I moved to chapter 3, then I become okay. You know, I was fine with that. You know, and people who read my book, they call me sometimes. They said, "Hey, when I was reading, I feel a bit of tears on my eye for the beginning." Then I knew that maybe that's exactly the emotion I want to give
Yes.
to my book.
Yes. So, if you want to read the whole story and know more about Dr. Rikhsibay, this is the wonderful book he has authored. It's Amazon's best-selling books of the year, and I'm sure that you will derive a lot of inspiration from the book. I have read it, and it's one of my favorites. It has really brought tears to my eyes as well because it carries those wonderful moments from his early life that could inspire all of you as well. Do read it. We are dropping a link in the comments where you can go to Amazon and order your copy. Once you read it, we would like to know your views. Yes?
Yes, of course. If look, first 20 copies I will sign personally. So anybody wants it, you know, you can reach me out, and I will meet you personally. I will sign.
Sure. That would be an honor. So, you have written very nicely that side hustles could really be a breakthrough for a person. They could actually pull you out of a situation. So, how many side hustles did you go through in your journey?
I had several, really several side hustle. Because I had responsibilities when my uncle had a car accident, 36 years old, and three of his daughter left with us in the same place we live, and his wife. Then my three sister became six sister, correct? I had a big responsibility. All these hustles, I will not say hustle, but it was challenges. I will say, let's put it this way, you know. It's teach me a lot and taught me lots of lessons. Look, you can break it or you can do it. So
Yes.
it's up to you.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Yes, very true.
You control yourself.
Very true. I have found something very beautiful that has really touched my heart, and I want to read it to you. It's on page 27. So, Dr. Rikhsibay writes, how insects helped me to make money. I was always looking for new opportunities to earn some quick extra cash. I believe there is always an opportunity for someone to learn or earn something extra. So he combines, unites learning with earning. One person who wishes to earn more has to acquire new skills and learn more. So knowledge is one key. He also writes, it just takes an open mindset, a mindset that is searching for something new. So if you are curious, it's a good thing. If you're open to acquire new skills, it's an amazing thing. And if you have an open mindset that not only is keen on doing more, performing better, and being a better version of itself, but remain also curious, then it's fabulous, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your time as well, really.
Yes. So, going back to the story of insects, now I want to hear a little bit more from you about it.
So insect stories were, you know, from my house to the school is a 2 kilometer walk, 2.5 kilometer walk. Every morning we used to, with my friends, we used to walk on the pathways to go to the school. And there's no transportation, we used to walk. And there was a big land. In the land, there's a potato field. So in the potato field, there was insects take over half of the land. There's a name for this, juk or something called. And that area governor, the areas of this the place, they put announcement saying that whoever help us to collect the insects from the potato leaves from the land and put it inside the soft drinks bottle and put the cup, each cup will pay you a certain amount. So after school, I go and I start picking these insects from the leaves. You cannot imagine the smells of the insects, so horrible. I mean, yes, it's a creature, whatever, but everything smells. Every time you pick, it's so very strong smell. So I collected 2 bottles. I could not do more than that.
Yeah.
Then I submitted to the place. They took my name. Every day I pass by that area to the school. I pass by and stop over. Said, my money is ready. Can I collect? Can I collect? Can I collect? After 6 months, I forget about this. I said, no, finish. I forgive now. Khalas. Now they will not pay me. I think the money is gone. One day I'm walking with my friend. They call me, said, hey, come. Money is arrived. They pay me. That amount of money was big in my old days.
Yeah.
I'm 35 years ago. I can do like 2-3 shoppings and I can fill up the fridge with this money. You cannot imagine. I was so happy. I was running from that point to the house to show my grandma and my mom that my first earnings, that money on my hand, you know. So
Yes.
so much big excitement.
It's amazing. I can imagine the happiness, and it's a beautiful story. It again shows your determination, and you're a gem of a person. Really.
Okay.
So it means that sometimes the environmental factors could actually work in a positive way as well. And one lesson that I get from the story is God is always with us
Always,
and He's going to reward the effort
always,
sooner or later
always.
because He's watching us
Yeah,
make effort. Every time we make effort, He will reward us.
100%, 100%.
Yeah. Okay, so we will go back to the professionalism and we will now talk about the professional things. So, with rapidly changing business environments and the way leadership has to evolve all the time, um, do you think that becoming a lifelong learner is non-negotiable for the leaders?
Non-negotiable.
Yeah.
For me personally, non-negotiable, and I strongly advise to leaders is lifelong learning is the best thing you can have.
So, how can we develop emotional intelligence? Because not everybody is conscious that they are emotionally intelligent. So, for someone who really wants to be, who really wants to get there,
Yeah,
how can they exercise it? How can they build that?
sure. They're the courses we provide, their assessment we provide, and once this particular person or the company takes the group assessment, then data comes to us. And then we review the data together with the companies, and based on that, we do the one-to-one session with the person. Then in the data, everything shows
Right.
your area for development, your strength, which area you need to develop. You know, it's all about know yourself. You know, be yourself, and as well as choose yourself.
Right.
You know,
Right.
so three cycle. And yes, it's again, you cannot change your people, but you can always support them, guide them, a little bit of influence them. Then they ultimately they have to take decision. If they have to take decision.
Yes, very true. You have received so many different awards related to your services. For instance, Outstanding Leader in Hospitality and also as Operations Manager of the Year. So, which of these means the most to you?
Can I say all of them? Look, you highlighted I received many awards, but for me, I will say all of them. I'll tell you why. Because all this award I received, it was not only my effort.
Yeah.
It was a team effort. It was the people I work with. If the leaders would work with together, I and my family who supported me always.
Yeah.
Sometimes we underestimate. We come from the work. We think everything is perfect and beautiful and so on, and we are so happy at work. And you come home, you're a little bit of moody, but that's not right, correct? So if you're happy there, you have to make sure keep the balance home as well. For me, I will say all of them because it's really the team effort. Together we made it together. It's not only I will not take credit for myself only.
So, as an entrepreneur, what is your vision for Mendubay?
Mendubay vision is very simple: develop more leaders in the future, develop more entrepreneurs, and show to the younger generation, future generation, that time is yours. You can do a lot of things. Everything is now is available. Open a business, be your boss.
Yeah.
And we are in the city of the beautiful, one of the really leading city in the world, one of the best. Dubai economy, they published, I think, fourth or fifth year in a row, one of the best cleanest city, best tourist city in the world in Dubai. Yeah.
Yeah, very true. It's a land of opportunities, and opportunities are available for everyone.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, moving forward, when you look at your next few years, are you still continuing only in Dubai or you are expanding globally as well?
We will expand globally, definitely, but homegrown business in Dubai. So but we will definitely expand to the. At the moment, we are globally as well, but we have not expanded it. But definitely, there is a plan. Because look, we want to inspire a lot of people. In my home country, where my home was Uzbekistan, Tashkent, beautiful city. With the historical, Al-Bukhari, Ibn Sina, Al-Shanawai, Biruni, Amur Timur. I'll tell you one story. When I first landed 20 years ago in Dubai, a lot of people ask me where I am from. When I mentioned I'm from Uzbekistan, no one knew that. Yeah, no one knew that. When I say different country, they said, okay, close to. No one knew that. But now, if you ask, everybody knew. Everybody know my country. Our president really driving, supporting the development of the country, economy, the tourism. His Excellency Shaukat Mirziyoyev, and he's always encouraging people, saying, get more experience, get more new, go to the different cities and learn something and bring it. Let's implement it. And one day I want to do this. Go back and support my country, the students and the new generation, whichever way to develop tourism. I'm here to contribute, and Dubai is my home as well. I have. So
You spent
both
more than
countries.
20 years.
Exactly, both countries. Yeah.
Yes, that's very
beautiful cities. Dubai and Uzbekistan. Yeah, Tashkent.
Yes, inshallah. What, in your views, is real happiness?
Happiness. Happiness comes within. In my view, happiness is when you wake up in the morning, your family next to you, you have a roof on your head, you have food on the table, you have money in your pocket, okay, and you have some extra you can give also to someone. More than that, what you need? Maybe, you will have your life goals. Yeah, you want to have a nice car, maybe nice big houses. But for me, I found it more, I'm happy when I appreciate what I have. Family back home, my parents, my sisters.
Contentment?
Contentment, I will say, yes. Gratitude. This is happiness for me. And meet different people, work with the different people, And whenever you have opportunity to support someone you support, this is for me happiness. It's simple, but yet it's very complex. You're very complex, I will say. And really not to focus on others' opinion that, take you to the different direction,
Yes.
negativity and do this, do that, and let's not do that, I'm open for the feedback always. But I'm not fan of people not appreciating what they have and not enjoying what they have, Sometimes, when we had the discussions, in the conferences when I speak, the panel discussion, I always tell them, everybody complain about Dubai traffic, everybody complain Dubai traffic, everybody complain this, that. But then I to everyone in the room, I always ask them, I said, okay, but you live 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Did you ever ask question for yourself what you give to Dubai?
Yes.
Dubai, the clean city and beautiful buildings, all the opportunities,
Yes.
entrepreneur, business people, you can do a lot of things. Everything is available.
Yeah.
I'm all for balance and appreciating where you live and respecting the culture.
Yes. So, what is one message you would like to give to entrepreneurs today?
Entrepreneurs today is keep moving forward, stay humble. Everything is possible. Believe in yourself and give more, and don't expect anything, brothers. And be a great leader and develop more leaders. And most importantly, take care of your family, take care of your parents, take care of your mom. These are the number one non-negotiable, your rules on your entrepreneurship business.
Yes, very true. Very true. Thank you so much for today. It is truly inspiring to meet you and to know your journey.
Thank you so much. It was great to meet you as well. And I also wish you for your company and and expansion in the future. It was
Inshallah.
really insightful discussion. I really enjoyed it. Great podcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Would you like to give like short review about your experience on the podcast?
Hello, everyone. I had a great podcast today with Trailblazer, Nousheen. It was a great conversation. It was well organized, well smooth, and I really hope that, I'm sure you will learn a lot when you start seeing the podcast. And thank you for Trailblazer and Nousheen for this great opportunity to have this great conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.